Hey guys, what's up? And today I'm going to be talking about the race for the 8 seed in the Western Conference. Now expect a video on the race, not the race, but just pretty much the 2 to 7 seeds in the Western Conference soon. But I'm going to be doing the race for the 8 seed in the Western Conference and just a landscape of it. But before I get into it, can we hit 760 subs today? That would mean a ton. I do this all day, every day. It's my dream job, so it would mean a lot. And I actually forgot the past few videos to ask, because I was just so focused on getting the videos out. So it would mean a ton to do that. That's pretty much all I have to say. But yeah, the NBA standings so far today, very complicated, as there have already been a couple games that were really impactful, extremely impactful. But we have the Grizzlies at 33 and 38. We have the Trailblazers with the 9 seed so far. But are they going to keep? I actually literally don't know. It's going to be really interesting to see. Yet the Trailblazers with half a game behind the Grizzlies. The Suns, half a game behind the Trailblazers, a full game behind the Grizzlies. The Spurs, same as the Suns. The Pelicans and the Kings are eliminated. So it's these 4 teams, the Grizzlies, the Trailblazers, the Suns, and the Spurs. And to be honest, no matter what happens, it's going to be a disappointment to see 2 of these 4 teams not make even the play-in, and 3 of these 4 teams to not make the playoffs. I mean, the Grizzlies, they did trash in the bubble, but in the regular season, they were a top team. For the Pelicans, who didn't even make it, had a great last 20 games in the regular season before the bubble. For the Trailblazers, ever since Nurkic has returned, gone off. The Suns, 7-0 in the bubble, and the Spurs also dominant in the bubble. But I'm just going to be looking at their games left, and what they really have to offer, and what my prediction is going to be. So, for the Memphis Grizzlies, their games left, they have the Boston Celtics and the Milwaukee Bucks, 2 really tough games. Now, for the Boston Celtics, I expect the Boston Celtics probably, I don't know if they're actually going to play a lot. Looking at their schedule, they're pretty much, they are clinched into the 3 seed, but I do expect this to be a game where they really just attempt to get their last practice games in, so I think this is going to be a win for the Milwaukee Bucks. I expect the Grizzlies are going to lose to the Celtics, And against the Milwaukee Bucks, I think they're going to take it easy. Giannis, Chris Middleton, all of them probably playing only about 10 minutes if they're playing at all. I expect the Memphis Grizzlies to win in this game just because they're so focused on winning, though Giannis will be dominant in the games that they play. So I do expect them to finish out with a 34 and 39 record. Now for the Portland Trailblazers, they also have 2 games left against the Dallas Mavericks, which I expect will be a loss. I think the Dallas Mavericks are trying to move up in the standings, and they're really race to not be the 7th seed and not be matched up against Los Angeles Clippers. So go check that video out probably about an hour after this. And the Brooklyn Nets, which I think will be a win, so I think 1-1 also. So I think they will be 34 and 40, and then the let's go to the Phoenix Suns first. The Phoenix Suns. So they have 2 games left against the Philadelphia 76ers without Simmons and potentially without Embiid. I'll be looking at it right now. I do not know if Embiid will be playing in the game against the Phoenix Suns. It will be really interesting to see. And Joel Embiid is out. Josh Richardson is out. Ben Simmons is out. Al Horford and Tobias Harris are game-time decisions, so I think the Phoenix Suns will win this game. Very clearly, I think they're going to win this game. Then, their last game, they have against the Dallas Mavericks, and I think this game will probably be to decide if they make the playoffs or the play-in or not. And looking at this game, it's going to be a great game. I hope this game is nationally broadcasted because it's on TNT. This game is going to decide if the Suns are going to make the playoffs or not, or the play-in. And, look at this game. The impact that this game will have on the entire playoffs is going to be huge. The Spurs play right after, and Trailblazers play right after. But you know what? As a Dallas Mavericks fan, no, I'm not a Mavericks fan. As a Luka Doncic fan. Luka Doncic wagon. Except that was before the bandwagon. I was like a fan of him after like his first 2 games in the NBA. On the Luka Doncic. Like, I'm a Luka Doncic fan. I'm sadly announcing I do believe the Phoenix Suns are going to go 8-0 in the bubble. This is going to be insane. But to be honest, I see either team winning it. I wouldn't be shocked if the Mavericks win it. Hearing these words come out of my mouth that the Suns are going to beat the Mavericks to make the playoffs, it just, it doesn't feel right. But you know what? I'm having the Suns win this game. This is going to be one of the most important games. And they're going to go 2-0, going 33-39. Wow. Then the San Antonio Spurs, looking at their schedule, they're going to have to probably win out against the Houston Rockets. I think will be a loss. The Houston Rockets, of course, also in a just tightly knit, race for the 2 through 7 seed. Then they play the Jazz, who, I'll pick the Spurs winning that game, I guess. The Jazz have performed terribly. But no, I picked the Jazz winning it, but I wouldn't be shocked if either team won it. Which means the Spurs are eliminated. And that's going to have huge impacts on the 2 through 7. And to be honest, I literally might change my mind in the middle of the game. Oh, like when I'm making that video, I might be changing my mind, but it's not impacting this video. So yeah, the Memphis Grizzlies, looking at their schedule again, because I kind of forgot. 1-1, so they'll finish, let's just say the Lakers win 1 and lose 1. I don't know how many games they're playing left. They're playing 2. Pretend they win against the Kings and lose against the Nuggets. I'm just going to be going games behind from the games amount that they're playing right now. The Grizzlies will stay 19 games behind as they've gone 1-1. The Trailblazers will stay 19.5 games behind. And the Suns will move up to 19.5 games combined. So actually, I'm going to be looking up the tiebreakers on the spot, because this will decide if the Trailblazers or the Suns make it in my prediction. Like 3 days left. 3 or 4 days left of games. Maybe 5, but I mean, I don't care. This is going to be, this is going to just be insane, though. The final few games, and I can't wait for it. The NBA clarifies playoff tiebreaker rule with shortened season. Yes, this is going to be insane, though. I want to see who wins. It was an ish. All right, cut to that right now. So, according to just the rules, the Suns will get the play-in game against the Memphis Grizzlies due to a tiebreaker that is winning percentage. At least that's what I saw. I'll look it up again. But you guys, thanks for watching. BLT, stay safe, and peace.